What's up, guys? I go by Evan. This is kind of a different direction type of video for me. I've never done like a religious or spiritual video before, but I've really been compelled to do this video for the past couple weeks, if not months. Before we get into the video, guys, if you are new to my channel, I make all types of content. Make sure you subscribe to keep up with me. And I'm not even gonna tell you to like this video until the end if you enjoyed it, okay? But today I want to touch on how to kind of hear God's voice, or to know if God is trying to talk to you or speak to you or get your attention. I feel like it's been happening to me a lot here recently. So I wanted to kind of share this video to see if like anybody else is experiencing the same thing or has experienced it before. I feel like one of the main signs that God is trying to get your attention is when it seems like a lot of things are disappearing out of your life. Things or people, all right? And these things could be things that, you know, you've really enjoyed doing, or people you really enjoyed being with, or, you know, being associated with throughout your entire life. And all of a sudden it's like something just shifts, something just breaks, a shift in the atmosphere, for lack of a better term. I've noticed that that happens a lot. It's been happening to me a lot. People who I thought were true friends will be kind of moving a little different, you know? And people who I've always kind of misunderstood, I'm starting to understand them more and be like, maybe they were on to something. So if you're experiencing tug of war on your heart and it feels like, you know, nothing's going right, or you're losing a lot of friends, or a lot of things are changing, then this may be a sign that God is trying to speak to you. Another thing that I have noticed, and it's where I think that God is trying to speak to you, is when you have a lot of reoccurring dreams, or you have very vivid dreams that are telling you something. A lot of times we have dreams and it's like, what was that about? And you know, I've had like some strange dreams recently, and I've looked up the meaning of like the object or animal that was in the dream, and it'll kind of tell you like what that means. You know, I know Google isn't, you know, 100% accurate or trustworthy, but some of it sounds pretty accurate. I'm not gonna lie. The third thing that I have noticed is that it seems like everything will be removed or shifted around in your life to where you have nowhere to run except to Him. You know, like, I don't know what it is, but it seems like every single thing goes wrong until you completely just give up and you have nowhere to go except there. Personally, I've been struggling with hearing His voice, because it's like, I'll think I heard it sometimes, but then it seems like the same exact voice as something that I know is not Him. You know, I feel like a lot of times we get in our heads and we actually do hear His voice, but then we don't want to believe that that was Him because of the answer that He gave us. So another thing that I've noticed when God is trying to get your attention is that He will give you actually an opportunity that you didn't expect. And a lot of the times the opportunity is out of your comfort zone and you're like, oh man, no way that could have been from God. Nah, no way, no way. But a lot of times He will put you outside your comfort zone so you can grow and you can mature. But a lot of people don't see it that way. Like, that was something I struggled with a few years ago. It was like, whenever I get an opportunity that I didn't feel like I would be comfortable in that situation, I would decline it, or I would like use some excuse to where I didn't have to go through it. Another thing that I've noticed is that when God's trying to get your attention or you're struggling to hear His voice, you'll feel more convicted about like certain things, doing certain things that you know are wrong. You'll start to feel a lot more convicted about doing them. Like, and then as you're doing them, you'll be like, man, this is wrong, man, this is wrong. And that's a clear sign. Like, it's been something that I've tried to ignore for the longest, but you know, as I got older and I matured a little bit, I started to realize that I was like, okay, this is completely out of my morals. I can't do this no more, you know? Another thing, and this is probably going to be the last thing that I say, is that you'll start to beat yourself up about procrastinating. Honestly, I feel like procrastination is a spirit, and it's a spirit that doesn't want you to reach your full potential. Personally, I've realized that it's almost like doing God a disservice if he had a specific purpose for you and you know you're just not fulfilling it because you're being lazy or you're procrastinating. That's kind of a slap in the face to him, I feel like. And I never really looked at it like that until I really like started to get convicted, and I was like, oh man, I should really get into this. Like, for example, going to the gym, right? You know, he says your body's a temple. So it's like, I feel like that's doing him a disservice if you're being lazy, not working out, like not taking care of yourself, because it's like you're neglecting the very being that he gave you. So this has just been something on my mind lately. I know this video didn't really have that much direction, but I've really been wanting to put it out for a while. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button and let me know that you enjoyed it. And also comment and kind of tell me if you've been going through the same thing or if you've been feeling convicted about certain things and how you go about that, because this isn't like a video solely just to help people. This is a video to connect with people and meet some people who are potentially going through the same things that I went through or am going through. So guys, if you want more content like this, just let me know and I will create more like it. And I will also try to respond to a lot of you guys' comments if this video goes anywhere. This is kind of far-fetched from my typical content, but like I said, it's been something on my mind here lately. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, hit the post notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I do post something. And with that being said, I will possibly see you guys in the next video. Peace.